What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's video, what we need to talk about is the recent correction or the recent spike, that has just taken over most of the major cryptocurrencies. Surprisingly, the S&P 500 didn't get a bump in its price, but we are seeing that reflect on most of the cryptos. You can see we had a very substantial rally off bottom support. This is something we've been trying to call for quite some time now, actually referencing the fact that this could be a bottom. If we hold out above this price floor, we should reverse off of this. You can see we're right back up to probably a resistance here, which we'll have to kind of discuss whether or not to buy in long or short in a little bit later on in today's video. But it's very interesting that we had rebounded off this bottom support here. You can see we did the same exact thing on Ethereum. You can see on the daily here we fell, and we've talked about this time and time again, that we would hang out at the support, and if the price floor is broken, we would buy in for a short. And if we were able to hang out above here, which you can see yesterday pretty much confirmed, we'd trend back up, then we would most likely see a rally back up to top resistance here. And I said in yesterday's video, if you want to play an aggressive trade, we had an aggressive trade buying in right here, shorting to the downside, and here we had an aggressive trade buying in long here and longing to the upside here. For those conservative traders, we've been waiting to see if we can close either above or below here, and that's something that we have to talk about. But you can see I referenced this, I believe it was in yesterday's video right here, just to show you the date, 23 hours ago. I just showed you on the graph here. We did clearly draw in these sideways channels here, and that we'd teeter-totter and trade inside of here until it's broken. Then we can either buy in for an aggressive short or long position here. But for the time being, you can intra-trade and trade inside this channel, but it is a lot more aggressive. And that's something that I just wanted to reference for you guys on Ethereum here. But it is also a good reference point to see, hey, if we can close today right exactly here, then I would expect to carry the markets up much higher moving forward here. Same thing with a lot of these other cryptos. Bitcoin is seeing a major explosion. This is quite exciting. We also talked about this yesterday here, that we are starting to create some sort of higher low, which is exciting. We did bounce off the price floor. This has consolidated us back down from a price point of 61 all the way down to 44. And here we had a major surge back up to 24,000. This is kind of what we were anticipating long term inside these major price movements here. We've talked about this, that we are entering the third cycle of the markets here, which is more of an uncertainty period. And this could be maybe what we would consider the last phase before a bull run, which is something I'll also go over with you in a second. But as I've said before, that I am weekly, long-term bullish on the weekly charts. And it's exciting that we're starting to see a little bit of movement right now. The S&P is kind of acting indifferent. I'm actually quite surprised we didn't see any movement yesterday within the markets here, which is it's just peculiar, maybe a little strange to me that we're trading right here, not seeing much movement. I do know we have a major resistance right here. I do know we have a major resistance right here, and I'm expecting, honestly, correction to the downside. I would ideally think you would continue this higher low pattern, so we do seem to be due for another higher low movement here, which is why I think a correction is necessary, although we don't seem to be doing much on the daily charts here. The 4-hour, not really seeing much as well. I could probably even, move this ever so slightly to inline itself a little bit better with what exactly is going on, but nothing's really, happened just yet for us to make any sudden, buy in longs or shorts to the downside here. With that being said, though, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, as you can see here on our channel, the past couple of days, we've pretty much been tracking a few different, price points here. We've been tracking, finding resistances at the top, expecting correction to the downside here. And then once we fell to the downside, we talked about the fact that this is probably the bottom point for the markets here, if not moving all the way down to its moving average, which we got close, but we didn't actually do. But we did talk about the possibilities that we did just bottom out here. You can see I made the video 3 days ago referencing the fact that we had hit the price floor. I'll zoom in even more. You can see XRP Ripple holders, did we just bottom here? And you can see we fell back down inside the sideways channel, bouncing off bottom support, expecting a small recovery to the upside, which is what we're seeing now. Now, moving forward, you could see in the markets, we're up about 5.95%, but you can see we're already peaking, and there's a good chance we're not really going to be moving much higher than that, but we'll see how today plays out. Regardless, we saw a major run to the upside here, clearly hitting right now a major resistance up top here, where prices are getting immediately stopped out. Well, coincidentally, that top resistance is exactly the price ceiling on most of these major cryptocurrencies, which is something we have to talk about. Now, in regards to XRP, as you guys know, we bought in right at about 38 cents. Now, I don't like to do much trading on XRP's daily charts here ever since, we've broken outside of the major resistance. It's just easier. I do want to just quickly draw in or briefly draw in what could be a descending fractal forming here, continuing to spiral downwards here. You can see bouncing off this resistance, probably going to head right back down to where we were. So I think it's just a small little reversal back to the upside here, which is why I said it's an aggressive trade if you wanted to buy in long on this. But I am long XRP in the long term here because we've broken out of a major resistance. I'm long on the weekly. I'm bullish on the weekly. We broke out of a major downtrend here. We are due for a correction to the moving average. We've finally officially a few weeks ago closed us above the major resistance right here in purple. So with that being said, this should allow us to break to the upside here. And I said probably by mid to the end of the year that this is where target is for us to move up to 50 to 95 cents here. That's my target for XRP by the end of the year, mid to end of the year. Now, in regards to the daily chart, since you guys like to trade short term, we are forming a new descending fractal, which, as you guys know, does have a bullish, probability here. So there's a chance that now that we're forming the descending fractal here, that as we fill this in, we could be breaking back up. So keep this in mind here, that this is not a pump fake. Do not FOMO in and buy in expecting to see a bullish run. Is it possible? Of course. But truly, I think we're following this pennant flag or this descending fractal, and we should see a run towards the latter part, towards the end of February here. Then we should see that run to the upside. That's what I'm truly expecting to see carry us into the next couple of weeks. Now, Ethereum here is also in a very similar predicament where it's hitting a little bit of resistance. You can see the previous channels, what I had referenced early on in today's video. We are in a sideways channel that doesn't seem to like to give. Now, it's very possible we can do that, but as you guys know, we do have a clear price floor and a clear price ceiling. If we manage to close above this resistance, then there's a chance we could buy in long. If we close below the support, we know we can buy in for a short. Obviously, we'd be doing all these trades on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. This is a website where you can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything you can possibly think of is offered on BidFi. And the reason I like it so much is because they offer XRP, which is pretty much little to no exchanges currently offer, which is exciting. They have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. They have tons of altcoins that you could use to trade with. It's really unique and it's really easy and it's a really simple website. I've been using them for over 2 years now, and they have they've had some hiccups over the way, but everything, I've literally clicked message and I've sent them a message here and they've gotten back to me almost immediately and solved all my answers. So definitely make sure to check this out if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, you can obviously ask them within the website. Sometimes there's been glitches, but they've solved all the problems that I've had. So definitely make sure to check it out. There is a demo account where they give you $100,000 in Monopoly money to test your skills on the website. Obviously, sign up to the website is free, and then using the demo account is free, and it's also risk-free. There's zero risk involved, which allows you to play around with either the trades that I'm making or the trades of yourself without actually losing money. And if you get comfortable and good at it, you can then obviously use real cryptocurrency. And if you do decide to do that, the link is down in the description, and they're offering up to $2,888 in bonus money for you to get completely free. Just follow the link and the instructions down below. Now, with that being said, moving forward off of XRP to Ethereum here, Ethereum is peaking at the top, but it'll be interesting because if we can close above here, there's a chance we could move upwards. Vice versa, I have a gut feeling we'll probably close back inside of here, as it looks like XRP is hitting a bit of its top, and it looks like Ethereum is hitting a bit of its top here. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's already now into overbought. Obviously, we could extend higher and extend higher here. It's definitely possible, but it's definitely a tough one to watch. We're also hitting a bit of a resistance here if we draw this in on Bitcoin, but truly it seems to be easier for me to follow a Ethereum pattern than it is for me to follow a Bitcoin pattern at the current moment. Ethereum is much easier to cap a price ceiling than Bitcoin is currently. So that's why I've been using Ethereum to reference the possible trades that I do on the other cryptocurrencies instead of doing it the other way around. Lastly, the S&P 500 is still filling in its gap here. So I'm going to leave it on the 4 hour so we can see what exactly is going on here. But until we see some sort of movement within this, I'm going to have to be, we're going to have to wait patiently, because I do truly expect to see some sort of dip in the market here. That's honestly where my head's at. So we'll have to be patient and wait and figure out what exactly is going on there. But obviously, let me know what you guys think. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.